During construction at Springfield Cemetery, workers uncovered a strange coffin. Inside were 2 skeletons and my business card. I couldn't help but remember the summer of 1982. Billy and I hadn't had a case in ages. While we were sitting there bored, a young woman suddenly walked into the office. It was Agnes, Principal Skinner's mother. She suspected her boyfriend was cheating on her. She wanted me to follow him, promising a big reward. The deal was almost done, but then Homer barged in and ruined everything. Agnes started doubting my professionalism and handed the case over to Billy. So if something went wrong, it was Billy's mess, not mine.
Driven by a need for the truth, I decided to dig deeper. On the card, I found a blood stain. Rare blood type. That meant I could narrow down the suspects. Bart got curious and decided to join in, offering a key clue. Our aunt had once worked at the DMV. Anyone in Springfield who drives had records there. The man I was looking for was Billy O'Donnell. His blood type matched the one from the card, so I rushed to the retirement home to question my grandpa. The DMV had once found Billy's car in Springfield Park. That spot is now where the nuclear power plant stands. And the man Billy had been investigating back then was Mr. Burns. It made me think Grandpa Abe had lied to Clancy.
I had no choice but to tell the truth. After Billy disappeared, I really did try to find him, but came up empty. Desperate, I turned to Agnes for answers. I even sold my body just to get some information. Agnes told me Billy went out that night to tail Burns, but he never came back. From then on, Billy was missing, so maybe Burns had something to do with it.
I wanted to know what happened after that, but Grandpa just shrugged it off, saying he didn't care. He said he wasn't gay, and Billy's disappearance had nothing to do with him, but I told him a detective should follow every lead no matter what.
My instincts finally kicked back in, and I went straight to confront Burns. But there was something else I hadn't admitted. 40 years ago, I had already asked Burns about Billy. He told me Billy had gone to heaven. To stop me from digging, he offered me a deal. He would give grown-up Homer a job. At first, I refused, but after watching Homer, I gave in. That's why Homer could cause 742 accidents at the plant and never be fired. When Homer learned the truth, he felt crushed. He never expected his job came from me pulling strings. But when he thought about it, he realized that in any other company, he'd have been fired on day 2. Still, I had my limits. I promised Burns I'd keep quiet because he swore Billy's death had nothing to do with him. But now I had evidence. Billy had discovered the plant was built with shoddy materials. That gave Burns a motive for murder. Burns panicked and blurted out the truth. Billy wasn't so clean either. He had blackmailed Burns and used the money to move to an island. That island was called Heaven, so Billy never actually died. And Billy told me one more big secret. It was all Agnes's doing. She had lied about Billy's death, hoping I'd get rid of her ex-boyfriend. But Homer's presence had saved Burns. Decades later, even Agnes had let it go. Homer never imagined he was the biggest winner in all of this. To thank me, he bought me an over-the-top deluxe ice cream.
But I wasn't done yet. I went straight to the police station with one last question. If nobody died, then who were the 2 skeletons inside that coffin?